Well, folks, what we'll hear. Uh, while I'm on the topic of check rides here this afternoon, I had another student a trainee, that was memorable. He first came down to check section for a contact check, and I don't think I did not fly his contact check. Somebody else did, and he failed it for some dumb reason or another. He was a good student, but I just don't, if memory serves, he just didn't prepare right for it. So he comes down, and I end up flying with him, young second lieutenant, and I end up flying his check ride, and he did fine. He did fine. And as we sat down and were talking about it, it came out that no, I just don't think I prepared as well as I could have. So we had a little bit of a philosophical discussion on it. And like I said, he was a good kid. I often knew the students going through the squadron. It's just one of those things I paid attention to. And I would see a student and I just pick a vibe up about him. And this kid was a good kid. So anyway, we had our check ride together, and then I said, okay, go on, have a nice career, get out of here. Okay, fine. Well, a few weeks later, I get scheduled with this same kid. Now he's coming in for a ground eval. It's not his first one. He failed the first one. Oh, crap. Well, first of all, didn't that discussion on being prepared mean anything to you? I don't know. One of the things that used to really annoy me was when I used to have to give a P88, initial progress check for ground evals. That's just a matter of somebody sitting down, getting in the books and studying. And I would rather be out flying. Anyway, so I got scheduled for it. Okay, fine. So in this kid comes with his grade book, and we sat down, and I said, all right. I said, let me set the stage here a little bit, Lieutenant. I said, the way I see it, I'm here giving you this check ride, this initial progress check, because you didn't see fit to get in the books and study for your basic check ride, a ground eval. And I said, that puts me in a little bit of a foul mood have to sit here and play stump the dummy with a second lieutenant because you didn't study. We got that clear? So I kind of set the stage for it. And then I started in on him, and I wanted to make sure he did know his stuff, because you have to know it. There are certain things you can get away with not knowing, but by and large, and that's what our job is, for crying out loud. So we went through the first 50 minutes of the ground eval, and he was doing fine. He actually was doing pretty well. So then I said, okay, time for a cup of coffee and a Coke or whatever you want. So we took our 10 minutes. When he came back in after the first hour, he was wearing a survival vest. He had gone down to personal equipment and he checked out a survival vest because he felt he might need it for the second half. And I said, all right. I said, tell you what, since you brought that in, I said, let's take the items out of the survival vest and you play like you're the instructor pilot. And you're going to instruct me on what items we carry in our survival vest and how to use them. And the color just dropped from his face because some of that stuff, he didn't have a clue what was in it. But at any rate, he stumbled through it, and I got a lot of entertainment out of that. I don't know if he's on the YouTube channel or not, but last time I was talking to him, we were still laughing about it. He went on, actually did pretty well, and he came back to Randolph as one of our IPs, and I consider him a good friend today. But man, it was rough getting that kid up to speed. So with that, God bless you. This is Bubble Base Gear. Stop.